Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for Black Clover episode 119! So, last time we had the whole opening demon fight thingy that we've seen for 118 episodes come to fruition, come full circle. We got to see the full event. I'm pretty sure we've answered, most of our questions about the stuff from back then, and I think even up till now, most of the questions, at least involving the, Eye of the Midnight Sun and all of that, obviously there's still grander questions of the show of, they made a big point to be like, Asta and Yuno both showed up together, but they're not siblings, but who are they? Why has Yuno had this gemstone all of his life that's, powerful? And stuff like that. Is there something more to Asta not having magic and getting this grimoire? There's all kinds of questions like that. But as far as Eye of the Midnight Sun and all that stuff, I think I understand most of everything. Might be a couple questions that I'm forgetting. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited to watch all these people fight. Seems like Asta is going to be the key, and it seems like he was powering up and amping himself up to fight towards the end there, and then it just ended on us, so I'm excited for this episode. And I'm really curious if we're going to get the whole beginning, or are they going to decide to stop it now? But we're going to have to see. I do think that there could be a bit of a recap, but I wonder if it's going to be the same opening we've always had, a single mage saved them all kind of thing. But let's get started and find out, shall we? Alright, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh. Hey, it's different though, right? It has a little filter over it, I feel like. Yeah, we never got the name either. Okay, so they changed it up a little bit. Now the question is, I guess we're gonna have to wait and find out. Oh, we're going right into the opening. Interesting. Black Clover doesn't usually do that. Alright. I'm all sorts of weird today, guys. Sorry if I'm a bit out of it or loopy or whatnot. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a really lazy day. Even though I worked my ass off today, I think it's because I worked my ass off today that now I'm just exhausted. And, I don't know. I went and I was tempted to just not even... I needed to cut my hair before I started recording today. And I was tempted to just not even do it, but I was like, no, I gotta do it. So I did it. And I'm warm. It's starting to heat up outside, and whenever it heats up outside, it always gets extra warm in my room, especially when I have these lights on. Trying to keep everything bright for you guys. The final attack. Final! That's some big words, title. Big words to live up to. These guys are somehow still alive. So the thing can't see them. Yeah. Nope. I have a feeling they're just gonna be hoping. Okay, so it didn't keep filling. Okay. Ugh. So nasty. It's just spewing. Hmm. I didn't realize that his magic worked against him. Has to. Asta, just not even in control. Hmm. Not having control is not a very good thing. What? Oh no. He's speaking in tongues. I saw a dog. She said Doog. Ugh. It has like another evolution. Ugh. Oh my god, it's bigger. Ooh, nice. Oh shit. Oh, did Asta just do that? Or was that him? I wasn't sure if Asta's sword like reacted to the magic. But maybe it wasn't him. Because they didn't really address it. What can you do? Okay. What are you working on, you know? Is he charting up his laser? Hmm. He's gonna try to rein in. Damn, really? Hmm. He has faith in Asta. Hmm. Ooh, he's got a blade too. Damn. Alright. My nose is itchy. Spirit of Zephyr. Nice. Cool name. Oh, he's got a horn! Oh shit. Did it get bigger? Black Divider. He named something. What? Oh. Okay. He doesn't know his place. Yep, she's been watching. Yeah. Alright. Let's go, boys! Oh, yes. Can you ride the wind, Asta? Okay. The anti-magic sword pierced him. Is it over, though? Is that enough? Well, you dropped your weapon, sir. Don't stop! Hit him more! Yeah, I was worried about that. What? Ugh! He's shit-talking us all over the place. His heart's over there. Okay, so he did pierce the heart, but then it just moved? I thought maybe it was on the other side and he just didn't expect it. I have like a hair on my nose that's just bugging the shit out of me. Ooh. Alright. Alright, here we go. Yes. Halfway. Ugh, there's hands too. I hate the metals that are on his body because they look far more real than like the shadowy bits. That was cool. Okay. So now they're saying he didn't actually pierce the heart. I'm confused, but that's fine. I imagine he didn't. Oh! No! Surpass your limits! Cool. They're just putting their faith in Aston, you know. They're still fighting! Holy shit! I didn't even think there was still elves fighting. Okay. Oh, and now this happens. So did she realize that shit's going down? Oh, yes! Jesus! You crazy bastard. Yeah, we're seeing it all affect everyone. Ooh. Protecting light, yes! Nice. It's crazy. Oh, really? Oh shit, he's cracking. Nice. Protect them while they protect everyone else. Ah, he has a light. Nice. Asta. I love how he compliments him and insults him. You multi-talented, handsome jerk! Oh, so she can see it too. Ooh, he's gonna try to dimension slash him from here? Oh, that'd be fucking badass. Ooh. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, I love that Yami's getting involved in this. Hmm. Oh. I'm getting hyped. Oh, let's go, baby. Yes, you know. Gonna motivate him. Oh, the music. Jesus Christ. Where did he go, though? Yep. Oh. Asta always hide in the shadows. Here comes Yemi's strike, too, right? Oh. Hold back. Oh, shit. Here comes the Dimension Slash. Dimension Slash time. Yes! Yummy! You fucking beast. Not his cigarette. We're even getting more backstory. Oh. Yes, no more cigarettes. It is time. Oh. Oh, the music. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Yes. Yes. This was either... Is this opening or ending song? It's one of them. Ooh! Sealing recovery magic? Sealed his physical damage. That's insane. Alright. That's not even a question if he can do it. Oh. Alright, Asta. God, he's like cut in half. Nice. That was cool. Oh, the music's so good in this moment. Ah, Mars. Damn right! Oh! Oh! How big is it? Oh, you got to see a little bit of the demon. Surpass your limits. Oh, the black and white. Oh. Jeez, that's a big sword. Cleaved him right on through. Damn. Ugh. That was crazy. Oh, shit. And that's it. Damn. I guess we'll have to... I imagine that probably worked. I think that would be crazy if that wasn't it. Although, I will say, that was an awesome fight, but it didn't go into, like, the super insane shit that we saw when he has fought some of the other people, right? Like that crazy-ass animation, like, freaking flying around super fast, like everything's in motion, and, like, just plowing through mountains with laser beams and shit. So, like, if he is somehow alive and we go into something like that, I wouldn't be too surprised, but this is anime after all. But that felt like the episode was called The Final Attack. That felt like a final attack. And I loved, like, the little visions of everything as well. Alright. Should be ending here in a second. Yep, that is it, guys, for episode 119. Yes. Oh, that was so good. So much fun. I'm pretty sure that was, I mean, it definitely wasn't the ending song that we were listening to. I'm sometimes really bad at, like, spotting that difference, you know, depending on the song and everything. And sometimes they use different parts of the song, but I can tell it's the same song. But that confuses me too when they use, like, a different part. I'm like, wait, like, was it the opening or was it the ending? Apologies for that. I am very bad at that kind of thing, but yeah, I barely even wrote anything down. It was mainly just an awesome fight, watching our characters go at it. I love the faith that that Licht and the first Wizard King had in our characters and everything. That was just awesome, because it could have very easily been something where they were like, these kids can't handle it, like, we're as strong as we are and we're struggling. What are they gonna do, kind of thing. And they could have been a little bit arrogant about their power, but no, they watched what happened and they saw these kids evolving, before their eyes from the start of the fight to where they are now and everything. And I love how they were like, how is this possible? And, like, I like how the Wizard King kind of was like, oh, well, was able to do this because he has the soul of Licht's child in him. It seems like that's the conclusion that the Wizard King came to. But then he was like, but this other boy, And then, like, later on he was like, how are they, like, able to do this shit? It's awesome. And I mean, obviously it's just, like, anime protagonist power of, like, drawing strength when you need to and everything, but I always love seeing the reactions of the other characters when something like this happens. It always makes it awesome for me. I really like the use of flashbacks in this episode too. I felt like, how I talked about that the fight against I can't remember his name. It was like Lazarus or something like that, or Laxrus or something. I can't remember exactly. I feel like it was something along those lines. But I talked about how this fight wasn't as, like, crazy, like, over-the-top animated as the other one, but I think instead they did something a little different where they decided to utilize a big, like, just some big attacks, like some big combo attacks rather than a bunch of, like, little ones and everything, and to, like, add to the epicness of it, because that's not always the most epic thing, like, watching these two characters, like, clash and fly through the air, but, like, really the bad guy's just kind of, like, standing there reacting to what they're doing, and it became, like, a very stationary fight and everything. But to make it more epic, they threw in those flashbacks, and I think they were very effective, because it was really cool when, Yami flashed back to the Wizard King and saying, like, are you sure you want to make me a captain? And he's like, yes, I'm sure. You can do it. Oh, rest in peace, Julius. And he, like, looked back on that for motivation and everything. And then, like, that, just that moment, honestly, I think that's the thing that really gets me is, like, the reactions, as I just said. Because when Yami, it wasn't even anything too crazy, but Yami came, like, out of that vision, and we just saw him, like, the cigarette hit the ground, and then he just pulls his sword up enough to just, like, cleave, like, butter through her vines and everything. And then, but, like, the reaction on her face when he did that just, like, gave me chills, because there's obviously something about magic and the way these characters wield it that we can't sense, but, like, other people can sense. It's like a very anime thing where, like, the other people in the show are able to see something that we can't as the audience, and then they portray what they see to us, and that's what makes it epic, So her, like, flipping out about, or not flipping out, but, like, her shocked expression, especially after saying, like, his concentration's good, but he still can't do this. And then he starts swinging the sword into her face, was like, holy shit, And that was just awesome. But But yeah, him getting that slash out was cool. The use of flashbacks with Asta about to swing his sword, and he's flashing back to all these moments, all these different fights, and I even like, you know, the use of Sekirei here, who has been following along the whole time and was able to kind of give the Wizard King some insight on who this is. And, you know, it's not like, because it's really easy to just assume that someone who's gained the strength that Asta has gained came by it easily. You know, it reminds me a little bit of what I just went through in Boruto as well, where, you know, one of the characters kind of thought that, you know, Naruto, who now has this amazing life, always had an amazing life, because it's easy to assume that he didn't struggle to get to where he is, you know, and obviously he has, and same with Asta has struggled to get to where he is now. So her talking to the Wizard King and saying that kind of stuff was really cool, because, you know, she's been there every step of the way. She knows that he, you know, was just this guy with no magic who stumbled upon this grimoire and made this power his own, you know, and he's still making it his own, and he's still growing upon it and everything. So I absolutely loved it. And then, you know, she managed to, her magic, by the way, like, people kept saying it was, like, not powerful at all, but she's able to do shit like sealing, because obviously I knew she sealed the arm back on the Wizard King, but that he's like still kind of made of stone in a way, you know, he's not like a real boy, so I like accepted that. But she was able to just seal away Asta's physical damage that he's taken. That's like craziness, you know, that's like next level magic in my opinion. I think that's some of the craziest magic we've seen in the show, you know. Like, it's almost like her magic has no limits. It's like whatever she wants to do, she can do it by just sealing it or unsealing it, you know? But that was really cool that, like, apparently the reason why Asta wasn't able to pull forth any more anti-magic was because of the physical damage that he's taken throughout this fight, and just through the use of it, you know? I think it takes a physical toll on him using this power. So she just sealed that physical damage right up, and then she's like, now it's up to you if you can draw forth this power. And then, you know, she said the magic words, you know, aren't you gonna be the Wizard King, Asta? And he's like, you know, he didn't say it, but I wish he would have been like, damn right, and just powered up and went, you know. But I love it all throughout the episode, you know. It was really like, Asta wasn't quite able to keep up, you know, but he's also, Asta's just like, the crazy thing is Asta's just a guy in this situation with a grimoire with this anti-magic stuff, right? Whereas, like, Yuno, yes, he's typically very powerful, right? But he's also getting extra strength. Like, he already had a 4-leaf clover, right? Grimoire. And that already gave him, like, you know, extra strength. Or it represented the strength that he already had, potentially, rather than giving him strength, you know? But either way, but then on top of that, he got the like the Sylph spirit, the wind spirit, right? Which enhances strength. And then to add even more to that, he got the soul of a elf in him that enhanced his magic. And then on top of that, he's getting the extra power from Licht and what the Wizard King, both of them are doing together. So it's like he has these multiple layers of magic that's enhancing him right now and allowing him to push forward and keep going. Whereas Asta's just a kid with this 5-leaf, you know, grimoire and trying to use this power that no one knows really what it is. You know, well, I mean, they know it's anti-magic, that's what they call it, but they don't even know what demon it's from or whatever, let alone, like, there's no one in the world using it that can, like, teach him how to wield it, whereas all these other people have magic and people can, you know, share their thoughts and teach them, like, Mana Zone and Mana Skin and all these different things. But really, Asta's just on his own learning this, and, you know, he was lagging behind a little bit here, and I do like that Yuno kept, like, egging him on, like, aren't you going to keep up with me, you know, and making Asta push forward. But it really is incredible how far Asta's been able to come with with this power on his own, you know. So it's really cool. But yeah, to talk a little bit more about that, that is one of the few things I wrote down, was that they once again mentioned, they said it before, that he wasn't sure the demon or the devil that was in that that grimoire, but they said the grimoire gained anti-magic from a different devil. So anti-magic was never supposed to be a thing that that this devil could do. Like, if this devil got that grimoire back then, it wouldn't have given him the ability of anti-magic. The reason this grimoire has the ability of anti-magic was because whatever devil went in and possessed it back then was capable of anti-magic, and it seems like Asta's drawing on that power, it seems like. So obviously that's probably, I talked about in the beginning about how there's not too many questions. There's another big question is, you know, the devil within Asta's grimoire, who is it? What's his ambitions? Because, like, he was saying, like, you know, devil, you better act now or else I'm gonna, you know, kill this kid and you're never gonna get what you want, and stuff like that. And, you know, the devil never even responded. So either the devil has faith in Asta or faith in himself or whatnot. But I'm just really curious, like, what that storyline's about. And I'm glad that, like, we seem to be coming to the end of this arc a bit, and I'm really excited that that's not the end of the show, because I'm curious what we get into next, you know, because we're very close to concluding the Eye of the Midnight Sun and all of that, and the elf stuff and everything. So, like, what storylines do we go into next? Like, is it going to be Asta's grimoire, maybe Asta and Yuno's past? Like, do we go into something big like that? Or does something that we can't even think of right now just pop up that we jump into? I'm sure it will maybe be a bunch of mini stories kind of thing, kind of like what we had leading up to the Eye of the Midnight Sun, where they kept building them up and everything. But we kept going, like, the underwater temple. They had that little dungeon that they went to. The whole, like, I'd say, like, probably the biggest, like, side arc that we had was either, like, the Diamond Kingdom, I'd say, mixed with the witch lady that was, like, in her own separate little thing, you know, but all that stuff happened around the same time, kind of. So it's definitely interesting. I'm wondering where we go after this. And I know that the show ends at 170, but I know that's not the end of the manga. I know that they just caught up to the manga, so they ended the show for now. Maybe it'll come back. Hopefully it will. You know, and I'll probably pick up the show again if it ever does. But yeah, I'm excited. This episode was awesome. I love that Yami got a slice in too, you know, because Yami's one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character in the show. So, like, just seeing that he was able to get that off was just great. And I do think I like that it wasn't the finishing blow. You know, because that would have just been insane if he's, like, so far away and he manages to land the killing blow while all these other characters are fighting their hearts out, like, in front of him, you know? So, like, I am a little happy that it wasn't the end of the fight there when he landed that attack. As crazy as that would have been, it would have been like, holy shit, this guy's strong, you know? But yeah. Anyway. So much fun. Love the episode. I think that's all I have to say, though, because really it was just fighting for the most of it. But yeah, all those flashbacks were a lot of fun. I love that. There was a look, actually, before I end this, there was a look of the Wizard King's face when he was watching Sekre, like, heal Asta and kind of motivate him and push him forward. And in the moment, part of me thought that was like watching what this boy can do kind of thing. But really, what I actually think it is I think it might have been him looking at Sekre and seeing that, like, because he's not going to be around forever, but she might be around longer, you know? Like, now that she's back in her human form, she might just be able to live on, you know, as a human, kind of like how we see in the like the ending where she seems to be hanging out with the Black Bulls. I think that's a great possibility, and I think that look might have been kind of like, okay, she's gonna be okay. She found a place where she can belong after all of this, you know. I'm really excited for the aftermath of all this, for Sakurai to explain like who she is. Because I imagine that's gonna happen, right? She's gonna say like, "Oh, you know that bird? They had a name for it too." I'm assuming like Asta gave her that name, but we had Nero was his name. I don't ever remember like Asta using that name, but maybe he did and I just dismissed it. But Finral used the name when he saw the bird. He was like Nero, you know. So I imagine they named it because it was hanging around all the time. So it's just gonna be crazy when she's like, "Oh, I'm Nero, your bird," you know. Like I imagine Asta's just gonna have that ridiculous look on his face and go like, "Ha!" kind of thing. So, but anyway, I'm excited for all of that stuff, but first we have to actually find out if it's over, you know? Is this devil done, you know? And what happens to all these elves and everything too? Like do their souls all just vanish when this is over, or do they get to linger around, or like does this actually revive like the elven race? If that is the case, what happens to Yuno since he has an elf soul in him? You know, like we can't just get rid of Yuno, but then is that really fair to the elf soul? Like what's going on, you know? But yeah, I'm excited. So many things to wrap up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to wrap up this episode here with that being said. And hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. You can see a couple episodes ahead of time right now on there. Very much appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.